Hello and welcome to the Goldthwaite Guys podcast. Travis, good afternoon.
Hello, Russ.
How are you? Coach Jay's here with us. Coach Jernigan's here. He's going to keep us in line. Thanks for being with us, Coach.
It's easier said than done.
Yeah. So we were going to do this Sunday. Travis a little bit down on the way. Actually, you were traveling.
I was in Colorado.
Yeah, what were you doing up there?
Yeah, that's none of your business.
It's a wonderful podcast, guys.
Yeah.
It won't open up.
No, it held some equipment up there about as far northwest you can get without getting into Utah. Well, yeah, my body can't handle that no more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're struggling today. You're struggling Monday.
Yeah,
And,
be friends with you. It's a struggle.
Yeah, but
Getting old.
Yeah,
right. Those miles are a little longer.
I'm getting old. You're still older than me. We discussed that last week.
Yeah, Coach Jay's with us, and what we learned last week is we need supervision, mostly. And so,
I already knew that about half of y'all. This half over here.
right.
Easy.
So I wanted you on the show.
I did too.
Yeah, well, but it's like this idea that, Coach Jay's a lifer here. When did you get to Goldthwaite? When were you born and raised here? Yeah, one, yeah.
And where?
When I was one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
so you're moving
I was
too.
born in 76, got here in 77.
So you are moving.
Mom and Dad grew up here. Grandma and Grandpa lived here and all that. So, yeah.
Okay.
Moved back here when I was born in Pecos.
I know
Texas,
Pecos,
you
yeah.
know, and so moved back when I was one and graduated from here. And
See, I thought he was born and raised here. He's a move-in.
Yeah, he is a move-in. It makes me feel more comfortable.
there you go.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Dude.
Let's talk about what's been happening the last week and the week that's coming up. This is, as you're listening to it, we're podcasting on Tuesday about 8 o'clock. So
Yeah, there you go.
that way you know what happened. So we just got done with welcoming back our new state champion
How
in
about
golf.
Walt? Yeah, that's
right.
Walt Thompson.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shot a 2-day total of a 144. And that was good enough for first place state champ freshman.
That's right.
Yep.
That's incredible.
Walter Hagen Thompson.
Walter Hagen.
That's not really his middle name.
Okay. That's what, Coach, you can get away with that because you coached him in basketball.
Walt.
But yeah, he shot a 1 under par first day, and I think he shot 3 over par today.
Something like that.
Yep.
But
Yep. It was good enough.
there was a two-way playoff for second place.
I'm trying to figure out where he. I mean, there's no golfers. He's on my mom's side of the family. I don't know any golfers. I don't know. He just, yeah.
Well, I know Terry's had him out there at a very early age.
Yeah, but he can't golf. You ever seen him golf?
Terry,
Yeah, horrible golfer.
is he?
I don't know. I've never
Must have
seen
been
him golf.
Must have been Quentin.
Yeah.
Quentin taught him a little bit.
Quentin was good, I think.
But where did he get it, right?
I don't know. No, I don't know. I've never seen Terry.
Well,
I don't watch golf.
I know, we've played, my youngest and my oldest son played golf in the West Texas Junior League, and Walt was always real competitive in their lane as well.
Yes.
And so they've been playing since he was old enough to swing a club.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So congratulations. We expect now 3 more. When you do it as a freshman.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of the same way with Laney J this weekend, right?
Yeah.
She's already won it the one time, so we expect it. So that's exciting. Yeah, and we just left the band recital 2 that was going on. They had 6th grade band, 7th grade band, and then they had the high school band. 8th graders play with the high school band now, and that was really but Mr. Brewer has been fantastic as a band director, and taking the place of a legend here, and so
2 legends.
yeah, really, yeah, in the family.
I had the original legend.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Who was that?
Miss Moreland.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Toe the line in that class.
did you?
Yeah.
What did you
Yeah.
play?
I was trombone.
Trombone.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sometimes first chair, sometimes second, but yeah.
I played.
You toe the line in there.
I love music and I play music. When I was in junior high, I was last year French horn out of 27 French horns, and I was last year.
Yeah.
I was terrible.
That's
Well,
a hard.
I
I tried that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did 1 year. You had to have a year of band, and we didn't have art, so I did band,
Gotcha.
and I was done. But Miss Moreland she was awesome.
Yeah.
It's like I said, you paid attention in there. She was like one of our coaches. She was one of those ladies,
Yeah.
she make you toe the line, but you knew she cared about you and loved you. And this is how it was.
We have a whole bunch of them in Goldthwaite like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's so last weekend. Let's talk about what happened with our softball girls, Travis?
Well, I didn't go Saturday. I was out of town, but
Yeah.
they were a tough team. I know Thursday was pretty close, but that Saturday game, I think, and the girls did good all year.
Yeah, it's been a real successful year for them.
It's a rough deal Saturday, I guess.
And the future's real bright in girls softball.
Yeah.
We were losing, 4 seniors?
Yeah.
Laney Leverett.
Rainey House. Don't forget that.
Don't forget Rainey House. Abby Patrick and Amaya Valencia.
Yep. And I was just looking here on them before I forget, the Amaya Valencia got, Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, good.
And then all district first team was Addison Howard, Laney Leverett, and Kinley Howard. And we got all district second team, Danica Macia, Rainey House, and Riley Greenway. Then all district honorable mention, we got Miley Guthrie and Abby Patrick.
That's a really good year.
Yeah, yep.
That's really dominating a district too, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that's good. And to that point, they had a great year. Sounds like we just ran across the team. It was just for whatever reason had it going on us. And baseball is one of those things with matchups, and at that level, a pitcher can do a lot. So
they were salty. We went to that game Saturday, and they
were good. Huh?
They could do it. Yeah.
Wow. Well, congratulations to our girls for winning district.
Yep.
And again, like I said, they're high standard there. We're going to be we're expecting that next year. I think we're going to be
like Coach Howard said. You got to set high expectations.
That's right.
Yep. Stay over them.
That's right. And so, Goats, we got the goat cook off that nobody on this panel went to, or my son went to it. But I don't know any of the results. They hadn't posted really anything on Facebook that I'm aware of. But it's always a good time, always good for our community. I heard it was a little bit of a bounce back this year.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing.
But music on Friday, and it was a good time. So let's talk about track.
Yeah, you track coach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First off,
assistant track.
Do you know anything about track?
Assistant track.
First off, I
Have
want you to go back to your high school days because we misspoke about this. I know
we do that often, though.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we're known for. But what your accomplishments? You have a banner in the gym and track. What was your accolades in high school?
Shot put, probably. Shot put. Yeah.
Was it really?
No, I don't know.
No, I threw shot put in junior high.
Yeah.
So I was able to win the 110 hurdles at the state track meet my senior year.
So you're a state champ.
Really?
State champ.
That's incredible.
Did they test you for steroids?
No, because I didn't look like I'd taken steroids. I still don't look like I'd taken steroids.
No doubt, huh?
It was like that kid's not on steroids.
You kind of mean you could put on a diet plan, maybe.
Well, that's what is amazing.
What year? I'm sorry.
Yeah, what year?
That was 1994. We're gonna try to. Yeah, don't comment on the age.
Yeah, you already told us 72.
I'm gonna try to get it changed. That record deal up there on the record board says 1991. So Laney has a record she needs to change. So we'll hopefully get that fixed. But it says 1991, which is that was my freshman year.
They don't need to date you anymore.
No.
Yeah, don't need help.
My junior year, I qualified and fell. And so I
failed your grades?
No, fell. F-E-L-L. Yeah, third hurdle. Rolled up and fell. And so I finished. But anyway, that was I got some, revenge my senior year. But anyway.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah, that's what's so impressive about this little town is how many state champions. I mean, we have 4 football championships.
Yeah.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. You know the years?
He was on 1.
93, 94, and 2009. I was on the 93 team.
93.
Yes,
That's
sir.
awesome.
Yeah. And then he was on. We won it 93 and 94.
So 92 we lost to Schulenburg. Got to
94 we beat them.
Got to play in the Astrodome.
Yep.
Yep.
I was there.
Yep. So then 93 we won,
and
then 94.
Schulenburg at Austin.
Yeah. So 94 was my senior year of track, but I was gone in the fall. Does that make sense? So they won the year after I left. So
I got you. Yeah,
Keith Cockerham,
right.
Heath Uncles, that bunch.
Where did we play in 93?
93 we played in Fort Worth, Herman E. Clark Stadium. We played Omaha Paul.
Omaha Paul Pierre, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then in 94, they played at Memorial
UT.
Stadium.
Yeah.
Which is the
shooting
stadium I ran in.
Yeah.
I didn't run in the new track stadium.
Yeah, but what did it feel like to fall on that? That tracks are made out of
Didn't feel
different
good.
stuff. It's like a gravel. or something.
it was
Good.
more.
It wasn't the physical.
It was the
pain.
emotional. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what. So you got 4 championships in football. I don't know that we have any in basketball. We almost did this year.
Yeah.
Right. We were right there.
Right there.
Yep.
I know Coach Hermsmeyer. I heard she was. Did she win state?
She did.
Yeah.
She did in the 300 hurdles.
Did she really?
Yes.
Did she win in basketball?
No, I don't believe they.
I think she went to the game though. She
may have gone. They may. I don't know the basketball history. I know that she won the 300 hurdles.
Wow.
From Panhandle High School.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And so you get doesn't count for necessarily the Goldthwaite, but it just tells you about the level of our coaches and quality of our coaches. But then you got Laney J that won state last year in hurdles. Was it 300 and 110?
Yes, sir. She won both last year.
Yeah. And so and then of course Walt this year won golf, and not to mention Connor Bartek last year won championship in cross country.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he won in North Texas in a track meet, and Division I won a big meet there, and so what was 5K? He won the 5K. Wow. Okay. So that's just incredible. Yeah, Blake had to correct me on that because me and Travis rarely get our facts right.
No, I know it, yeah.
But just the point I'm trying to make is there's so many great athletes that come through here and are accomplished state champions, and we have a chance now this weekend to even further that with our ladies, Laney J and Riley's going.
Riley, there's quite a few. So we're running.
Hope.
We've got 2 in the 100 hurdles, 1 in the 300 hurdles, 1 in the 800. One the same. Peyton is running the 2 mile and the 1 mile, and then the mile relay.
Yeah.
And then Colton in the 800.
Colton in the 800. So there's a chance.
It's a good showing down there.
We could have up to 5 state champions by this time next week, right?
Let's do it.
That's incredible. So so when are the send-offs for track?
The send-off for the girls is 1:20, I believe, on Thursday, and then I think 1:15, maybe 1:15 or 1:20 on Friday for Colton.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah, May 3rd. Yeah, so.
Yeah, the girls are going down because Peyton will run in the morning at 9 Friday morning. So,
yeah, Colton's is at 11:15.
Okay, 11:15.
Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want
1:20 and 11:15. Something like that.
Just want to correct. I got that from his mama's page, so that way I know for sure it's right. So, but yeah, so we want to spend some time with you a little bit, Coach. About to round out this first segment here, but next around the bend here, we'll talk about what got you into coaching and why you're here, and just talk about some different things. So I appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all having me.
All right.
Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Right back. All right, welcome back to the podcast. We are joined here by Coach Jernigan, and first thing we need to talk about is Travis. Let's talk about your glasses. What happened?
What's wrong with them?
Well, nothing's wrong with them. Just you didn't have them last time.
Oh, I think they're neat. I finally went to eye doctor. I hadn't been in like 3 years.
They make you look a lot smarter. That's why I'm wearing mine, just so I don't feel like I'm left out.
Yeah, my wife hates these, but That's the reason I bought them.
You look distinguished.
Thank you.
And that's saying a lot for you.
Yeah. Hey, do you wonder if he can hear what we're talking?
He has a talk show now, so I think he's trying to look like Howard Stern.
Yeah,
no,
that
Lord,
may
no.
be it. That may be it.
No. I didn't know if he could hear us or not.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I figure y'all are probably just deleting whatever I say that's wrong. I can't. I don't know what's going on.
I was going to ask you if he was answering all this stuff right because I can't hear him. But
he's the only voice. He's the only voice of reason on this podcast.
Howard Stern.
We're back again. We're a day late, $1 short here, but
I don't
Travis
expect much out of you anyway.
Well, you're playing hurt. You're kind of under the weather. Kind of.
Yeah, and it didn't help none of your driving into town. Did you drive horrible?
Well,
I mean, I didn't die or nothing, but
I
seen you come through construction zone today.
I get out of more tickets, and I'm not saying this, and I'm thankful for our law enforcement here, but my friends Chase and Richie are like, I've never seen a person get out of more tickets than you, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm thankful. So yeah, I'm not a good driver. My wife will.
It's probably the smell. Whenever you rolled out that window, get out of here, guys.
All right. Hey, Coach, before we get totally off track, welcome back. Wanted to spend a little bit of time with you to talk about, how, because you are a move-in. You admitted it last segment, right?
I think after you got to be here at least 30 years. You're that pushing 50?
Is that what you're going to make that stance?
30, yeah.
Okay. So you're officially a Goldthwaitian, or is that a Goldthwaiteite?
Yeah.
Or what would you call it?
And I don't know.
Yeah. Well, but you are coaching now. This is your second year back as coach.
It is.
And so when I moved here about 9 years ago now, you weren't coaching. So when did you first get into coaching?
1998.
98. Here?
No, in Springtown. That's where my wife's from.
Oh,
okay.
That's where Leanne's from.
That's where Leanne's from. Okay. So you coached there, right out of college?
Right out of college. I coached in Springtown for 2 years, and it was Leanne was actually already there teaching. So my interview was a bologna sandwich and a Coke. Just
you want the job?
I mean, you're Leanne's husband. Yeah, you're in.
Yeah, you want the job.
So, because she had grown up there, since 6th grade. But anyway, she'd grown up there and gone to high school there. They were 3 at the time. Now they're 5A, probably pushing 6.
Yeah, where is Springtown?
Springtown is just north of Weatherford, kind of northwest of Fort Worth.
Gotcha.
Yep, right up 199. So,
yeah, everything up there is blown up.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They built a new school just a few years ago, and it's already too small.
Wow. So you coached there in 98, and then you took a hiatus. Why?
So I went to Azle, which is 10 miles down the road towards Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Left with our offense coordinator in Springtown and coached down there for a year. And then this is a really long story. I don't know if we have time for all this. But anyway, coached there for a year. And then after that, that was actually – so my degree is kinesiology with a minor in English.
Oh, okay.
What is that?
So I taught –
Coach.
Kinesiology is
you got to use big
basically
words.
the study of human movement in sport.
Oh, okay.
That's to put it in Travis terms.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, you got to
All right, so
dumb it down.
So that was it. But where I messed up, I think, was minor in English. It was easy for me. I had really good English teachers in high school. I'll say that. And so, but the problem is when I went to look for a coaching job, more often than not, that coach taught history, not English.
That's kind of the common thing.
Yeah, so the English part was honestly probably more on the girls' side. But anyway, so neither here nor there. I had to teach English that first. So the first 2 years I taught PE. The third year in Azle, I taught English, and it was a 4A school, and I just was like,
not different.
I'm not doing this.
Now, what were you coaching then?
So in Springtown, it was football, basketball, and track at the junior high. At Azle, it was football and I actually did baseball, which I never even played. I played baseball in 4th grade, 5th grade maybe for a little while, and then of course, we didn't have baseball.
Yeah, just a little deal.
So growing up, baseball was kind of like, well, where's this going? So I just didn't play, and track worked out all right. So, but I actually coached the freshman baseball kids and learned a lot and had fun. But that's where that next summer, which turned out to probably be the worst summer that I could possibly have gotten my real estate license right before 9/11. I got my real estate license.
Okay.
So started doing real estate full time, and then Callie was born in that was 2001. Callie was born January 2nd of 2002. So not only did we have a newborn, 9/11 was happening, and real estate wasn't real good.
You wouldn't
The
make
world
money.
stopped.
Yeah. So from there, a guy called me from Odessa, Texas, that I had played football with at Angelo. My wife and his wife, well, his girlfriend at the time, were roommates in college, and they said, "Hey, we have some jobs in Odessa," and we were like, "Yeah, right, Odessa, right?"
Yeah, right.
And then within 2 weeks, we had closed on a house and had jobs in Odessa.
No
2
kidding.
weeks.
That's that's a God thing, right?
Yeah, so it's been kind of back and forth for me. I'll never get to retire, actually, probably.
Well, same here.
But I have that
Yeah.
real estate license, so maybe that'll be part of the plan. I don't know. We'll see. So
You got a house
that's
full
kinda
of
how it
girls. You ain't retiring no time soon.
No, right.
No.
For sure.
So that's kind of, there's a lot more to it, right? Back and forth and in and out and all that kind of stuff. But that's where we are.
So when I got here 9 years ago, you actually working at Hoffpire.
Yeah, I had a stint here in the girls' side for 4 years before that.
Okay.
And so I was on the girls' side 1 year in the junior high when Callie was a 7th grader.
Okay.
She's 22 now.
Yeah.
So I coached Callie in basketball, track, all that stuff. And then the next year I moved up to the JV girls basketball coach. Yeah. So I was on the girls' side.
Did Coach Spratt take your spot?
She did.
Wow. So there you go.
Yeah, she was, when she came back, I guess it was about the same time. In fact, so Coach H and I came in at the same time.
Okay.
And then I think Spratt got the job after our first year. So she was like our second year. And then she took over the JV from there and been JV ever since.
So you played under her dad in high school.
I did.
You working with her. So
yeah.
Do you see any similarities in the way between her and her dad?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Lot.
Yeah.
I mean, spitting image almost.
They're full of fire.
I
They
know
are.
it.
They were full of fire.
Yeah, passion and then drive.
That's right.
Yep.
I tell you what, there's to this day, I got friends that kind of like you were played for Coach Tim Spradley, and they would have ran through a brick wall for him.
Yeah.
They would have just the way he coached and his fire and he loved them, right? He had a way of just connecting with kids like I think is very special. I never got to really witness it, but I know coaches like that. I know Coach Head's very similar to that, right? He's
the same cloth.
Yeah, and so he's one of those guys that. And I think he will go down in Texas Hall of Fame as one of the best basketball coaches in the state of Texas, and I'm speaking that out. I think he's great. I think what he gets out of the level of our players and the talent, he gets every ounce of talent and hustle out of those players. And I think Coach Tim was very similar to that.
Yeah, no doubt.
And so what gave you the push to get back into coaching after the hiatus there?
So I would say the reason that I've gotten in and out so much, to be honest, is a little bit of a burnout deal. There's a lot of hours in it.
Yes.
And the one thing you can't, and it's not really that different than any job, but it kind of is, you can't fake it in front of kids.
Right.
It's just not happening.
Yeah.
And so when you finally get to that point where it's like, my heart's not in it, that's not doing the kids any good.
You can't
it's time
expect
to
them
do
to be
something
in
different. And that's when I've gotten out and done something different.
That's smart.
And
Yeah.
so I called Coach Howard and I just told him, I said, hey, I know I'm probably playing C or D or whatever, but I'm just telling you, I'm ready to get back in.
Getting the fire back, huh?
And so
That's good.
and it just worked out, And honestly, I think he had a couple other options on the, kind of in the works, and those didn't work out, and I did. So that's why I'm here.
Well, we're glad that you're here.
Yeah.
I was very excited this year. You got to coach my oldest son, Blake, who I really love watching him play. He's been fun to watch this year, and the team was fun this year. We had ups and downs, couldn't control the ball at times, but it was a fun year.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're right. Ups and downs, and it was one of those deals, It's like I think they grew a lot, and you got to just coach them through those hard times. And I told them a lot. Y'all got to play better, but I got to coach better. It's not all on y'all. Like there's things that I need to do, and at times I need to be more encouraging and stop yelling quite so much. And it's just one of those deals, right?
To that point, Coach, and I want to just commend you. I'm tough on my kids. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm not one of those parents that think my kids, are the greatest of things, right? They have to work, and I know they have to work, and I encourage them to work maybe too much. Coach Ed's like, you need to back off, dude. And that's okay. That's okay. But what I love about your coaching style is you're not yelling for the sake of yelling. There's times when you got to rip them, and you do, but there's the teaching and coaching and having conversations with them, and, getting one-on-one with them. And I really have been impressed by the way that you coach. And I just want to commend you on that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. And when you see me ripping my kid, just say, hey, dude, you need to back off. But I love
a balance to it.
There is. And I'm still working on the balance thing.
I'm working on my patience and balance.
Yeah. You're getting, Travis is that way with football. He's just nonstop.
Yeah.
There was one play last year.
I just want to talk about that. When I run down the track,
yeah. Blaine got an interception, and Travis almost beat him to the end zone.
Yeah. I think I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah. I'm glad we didn't have social media when we were younger, though.
But you know what? That's just the passion and just being a good dad, right? To that point, though, a couple of things is I'm tough on my kids because I want them to be successful in things, but also identity's not in basketball or sports. Their identity is, of course, in my house it's Jesus Christ, and so we teach that. But when they go and lace them up, hey, it's go time, right? It's time to do that part of who you are. So
that's right.
There was another point I was going to try to ask you about is, when you went back into coaching, was there a kind of a learning curve? Had the game changed, or has the kids changed? Or
so football-wise, I coached football for 3 years, and then got out for that 1 year for real estate, and then got back in and coached football for 2 years, which would have been 2004, and I didn't coach football again until last year. So, a lot of things changed.
Sure.
The whole spread offense.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were doing a little bit. So, my last year of coaching was at Odessa Permy, and I was there for 1 year. Yeah, Mojo. And we did a little bit of, I guess, what you would call spread, but it was
very conservative spread.
It was very new, right?
Yeah.
So, we didn't, it was I would call it conservative. But yeah, a lot of that stuff changed, and so. I guess as far as a football coach, I'm just kind of a run-of-the-mill, middle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my experience is about 7 or 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
So,
of course, I played a lot of football in high school.
Well, you got
played a couple years in college, or I say played, redshirted 1 year and then
but
caught a few passes here and there. But but I mean, that's that. A lot of things changed there for sure.
Yeah,
not even that, just some rules.
That's true.
Yeah,
you couldn't touch. You can't touch them anymore.
Yeah, so
Did you meet Booby Miles?
I did meet Booby Miles. So the year I was there, just so happened that's when they filmed Friday Night Lights.
Okay, hey,
so I
cool.
met Booby Miles.
That's pretty neat.
Peter Berg, the director of that movie, and all that. It was pretty cool.
That is
neat. Huh.
I was an extra, but you can't see me in the movie.
No kidding.
Yeah. So the way they did that was the assistant coaches, and there were actually, and I could show you which ones, but the head coach, the offensive coordinator, the defensive coordinator, and then one of the offensive line coach were actually in the movie. And made some pretty good money out of it.
I'll be darned.
Like traveled with them to the Astrodome and all that stuff. Or I guess they went to Texas Stadium, and anyway, so they actually did pretty well. I made $300 basically to babysit our kids. So they used our kids as extras as well.
Really?
Not in the action, but on the sidelines.
Yeah.
And so I had the whole. There's actually in the Eagle they posted a picture of me and Billy Bob Thornton.
I'll be darned.
So
you got to meet him?
Met Billy Bob.
Yeah.
Met.
He's a nut, I bet.
Yeah, met Tim McGraw.
Wow.
Saw Faith. Did get to meet her.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, a lot of that stuff had happened, and I'm standing when they had that little shot of the little kid sitting on the bench talking to the bigger running back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about 3 guys down. I'm just out of the scene. But anyway, so basically we I mean, for lack of better terms, we babysat our kids. Just make sure they were in line and everything, and watched.
It's long days, right?
Because it was all night.
Yeah.
It was just it was just one night, but we were there till like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they were shooting that thing, and anyway, it was an eye opener.
That is cool.
But Peter Berg, the director, and then those main 4 players that were quarterback, running back, another running back, and then I guess I don't even know the other guy was I don't even remember anyway. They came and went through a spring workout with us. And I mean, went through the workout. Like Peter Berg, the director, was throwing up in our workout. Like,
wow.
Yeah, football stuff.
That's
I mean,
neat.
it was cool. They wanted to immerse themselves in the
Get it figured out what's going on.
It was really cool.
Method acting is what they call that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But that stuff, like, I didn't never realize, but so they would bring in for Booby Miles.
Yeah.
They brought in a stunt guy,
Yeah.
and they would do the action shots with the stunt guy. And however he landed in that hit where it hurt his knee, then the actor would get in there and lay down the same way. But I'm just telling you, the action is real.
That's
like those
cool.
guys are.
They're really hitting hard.
They're really hitting.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's just not the actors.
Yeah.
They'll get in there and do it. Yeah.
Makes me want to watch that movie again.
Yeah.
It does.
I will have to now.
Yeah. Well,
It was cool.
Going back to that, kind of coach, you saying getting in and out of coaching because it's a burnout and it's a real thing. I know that as a pastor, I feel that certainly. But it's one of those things too. It's the calling because you certainly don't do it because you the money.
No.
You certainly don't do it so you can spend more time with your family, right?
No, those two things are not factors.
Right.
They're more factors of getting out than getting in.
And so that's the point I'm trying to make. It's like it is a definite calling that all of our coaches have for the long hours and the low pay and the mistreatment from parents and that. Oh man, it's everywhere. So I just wanted to thank you for what you do and what you've been doing all year. Travis, what else we have?
He's your family's from down at Rattler, right?
They
you
are.
call that Rattler?
They are Rattler.
It's here, the Texas Country Reporter was here earlier last week, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you got some history with that swinging bridge, huh?
We do. So in 1924, that bridge fell through because my family, apparently it was my family's fault. Anyway,
wow.
so my family goes over to San Saba County, which my granddad, Hawley, was not born. He was born in 26. But they go across and they buy some cattle over there, and they're driving cattle back across the river to the place there in Rattler, and the bridge falls through.
Had you already made it across?
Yeah. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is, Coach.
Yeah. I was riding a buffalo. And no, so yeah, so they so that bridge fell through, and they lost a son, Carol, I believe was his name, and he was 9 at the time.
That would be your uncle.
And that would be my great uncle. Yep, my papa's Hawley's brother, which again he wasn't born yet, but that would have been his brother. And so they, I don't know really all the rest of when that was fixed.
Yeah.
I know my papa was Hawley was the Precinct 4 commissioner when they redid all of that. I believe it was 1998. He was part of that dedication and all that, so it's kind of cool.
How far is it from that bridge to that bottom?
Oh,
well, they bungee jumped off of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good ways.
Man.
And the story that I know is that my great-grand, and then somebody needs to fact-check this possibly because
no, we don't fool that around here.
No.
The story, but I
we say it's true.
A great-uncle and my great-granddad both rode their horses out of that river after the fall.
No kidding.
One of them with a broken back, I believe. Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And
crazy.
Those columns are still down there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's those columns. That bridge washed out in, I think, 57.
Yeah,
oh, really?
So it could have been, though. I don't know. I don't know that part.
I don't think they had concrete trucks back then, Russ.
That's a good point.
That's awesome.
I mean, I don't know.
That's a good point. No, I didn't think about that.
Well,
I mean, I just see them down there, and it's just like, okay. Well,
they could have wheelbarrowed it out there and or something.
No, that's a good point. No, I didn't think about that, but yeah, you're right. So
you
that'd have been
very much.
No, I don't.
Think for everyone.
I can't pull it off with this equipment. No, but. Anyways, hey, Coach, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back and talk about some more stuff. We're going to talk about what we love to talk about and hit you with some fast, rapid questions, okay?
Okay, sounds
so
good.
we'll check it out around the bend. We'll be right back.
All right.
Hey, guys, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you for joining us, Coach Jernigan. Thank you for being here with us this evening. This is Tuesday night, and glad to have you. I know you're staying late, and it's getting later. But we're going to finish this last segment up. And
Is supper going to be ready when you get home?
I cooked supper
before
I left.
Look at you.
My wife works longer than I do.
That's true. And she's a blessing.
Prettier than you, too.
Yes. She's a blessing to this community as well.
Oh,
She's a principal at the elementary school, and this is what, their fourth year?
This is her 5th year.
5th year? Oh, wow.
Yeah, because my
5th year.
wife is still teaching there. When
she may have done 5, and this is her. I think this is her 5th.
That's her 5th year. Well,
I don't know,
she's
it all runs together.
One of the sweetest human beings on the
on all
earth.
the kids around her.
Yeah.
I know when I seen my principal, can you remember Miss Johansson?
Yeah.
Ooh, she was coming. Woo.
Yeah.
She could lay one on you now.
Yeah.
She put that act right in you.
She did.
Yeah. We always hit. Anyways, I was saying.
She didn't have a cherub-like demeanor.
We hid from her, yeah.
Yeah.
The kids come running to his wife. Too nice.
She has another side, too.
Oh, I imagine.
I imagine.
I probably see it more often than those kids do.
Sure. And, so your wife has been with Goldthwaite ISD for how many years as a total? Because she was counselor before that, right?
Yeah, so we came back in 11, I guess, or maybe our first year was 12. I don't know. It all runs together.
Like
but yeah, she taught math here for 2 years. Again, fact check me, I don't know, but 2 years, 3 years, and then counselor for I think 5, and then principal for the rest of that, which I think is 5. So.
Gotcha.
I think we've been here since 2011, so about 13 years.
Okay.
Something like that.
So this is our 4th episode.
Yeah.
And we called you out episode 1, Coach, we wanted Coach Jernigan here with us. Just to kind of give you some ideas. So the first podcast we had was with Coach Howard.
Yes.
We had 400. Now we have 474 views on YouTube, and if we can get that over 500, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's like 4th of Goldthwaite.
Yeah, man.
That's what I was thinking.
Or a third, maybe.
I've watched it probably 20 times.
350 of them are Travis, making sure his hair looks good.
I didn't watch it, but I listened to it on the way to Corpus. That was a pretty long bus ride. So driving down there, and I just put my...
there you go.
That's the way to do it, and that's what we want. Because there's 2 ways to listen to it. You can listen to us on YouTube, or you can listen to us on Spotify. And so last week, we have probably our lowest viewing. That's probably because we were unsupervised.
I haven't seen that one.
It's I'll say this: if you listen to it, you need to listen to it on Spotify, and I'll tell you why. Because we played.
You don't see Travis?
Yes.
Well, they edited stuff out. We got in trouble.
Mostly so you don't see Travis. But
copyright issues.
So we tried to play a game where we had the walk-up music for the softball girls.
Thanks for reminding me of this.
Yeah,
I'm still in trouble.
And Travis did good, but he missed his daughter's.
In all fairness, though, you picked parts of the song that wasn't the actual thing. So you cheated.
Well, whatever. I'll call you. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I know.
That's fair.
No.
So YouTube wouldn't let us use that. So
Yeah.
we had to, but Spotify would for some reason. So
Interesting.
if you listen to last week's on YouTube, try to re-listen to it on Spotify, and that way you can you can hear the music, and it's fun because he fails miserably on his daughter's.
Always enjoy
walk
that.
I even helped pick the song.
He did. So when Tom Guthrie was here, that was episode 2.
Yeah.
We have
that one.
Yeah, so we have 402 views on Tom. So we're over 400 on that one.
Yeah.
And then last week, we were at 91, but I think a lot of those went to Spotify because I had to, when I had to cook it or edit it, I had to, YouTube was not allowing me to do it, so it took me a day or a bit longer to get it uploaded. So but how do you listen to the show?
YouTube or Spotify?
YouTube or Spotify. But what else do you need to do? We need you to do this. Yeah, email us.
GWaiteGuys@Yahoo.
GWaiteGuys@Yahoo.com. If you go to YouTube or Spotify, hit the like button and make sure that you get to click there, and then hit the subscribe button. That way you can see the new content every time it hits.
Share it with your friends and family.
There you go. And I have family to listen to it from Dallas, up there in northeast Texas, Lindale.
I got feedback out of Amarillo.
Did you really?
Yeah, Austin. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
can you not see the views or the listens, I guess, on Spotify?
I don't know.
You can, but it does. It's kind of weird how you can't watch the individual episodes, but you can see a total number of how many people have listened. So we're over 100 on Spotify on that, but I don't know what the episode it is. So
we got some movie star here, though. I mean,
we got a big deal. He's very.
I was almost in the picture.
Almost. It's kind of like Jody Sutherland was almost in. Well, you see him in Pure. No, what was it? Lane Frost movie.
8 seconds.
Yeah,
8 seconds.
Jody's sitting on the back there.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, when these are riding junior bulls or whatever, you see Jody sitting back there on the bucking chutes.
That's
like
pretty
2
cool.
seconds.
I never knew that.
We
There
got,
you go.
and we got Jay Head here too.
Jay Head and
Mills County's.
River Joshi.
Yeah.
Who?
River Joshi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was on the new Christmas Story movie.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh.
And you call yourself.
I was on an
Goldthwaite
episode or two of Cops, maybe, but
Call yourself well-traveled.
Yeah, that was just.
I stayed out of the spotlight.
I mean, that was just like 2 years ago, wasn't it? Droshi. That was a big deal. So we know what we're watching for Christmas this year. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So, all right, Coach. So you have your wife, and now you have 3 daughters, and one of them's 22. Callie, Laney J's a senior, and then do you have a freshman?
JC's a sophomore.
JC's a sophomore.
Oh, peep.
Okay. Okay. And of course, Laney J had a wonderful year in sports, basketball. Had a great senior year there, and man, we were close to the state championship there. And then also, defending state champion in hurdles and track, and so you got to be very proud of all your daughters.
Very proud.
I know
yes.
Callie was a really good basketball player.
She was.
And
trackster.
Yeah, that's right. She
Yeah.
did run hurdles too.
Yeah.
I'm glad they all got their looks from her mama, though.
For sure.
Praise God, right? I mean, that's and my kids, they take after my wife more than me, which always is a blessing. So Callie where did she go to school?
Callie graduated from here in the COVID year.
Yeah,
She was a
2020.
COVID kid, and then went to Angelo. She's just working right now. She got to the end of her, basics, and just is kind of struggling still with I don't know what I want to do. And so our answer was stop spending money on classes.
I get it.
And because it's extremely expensive.
Yes.
And so just figure out what you want to do. And she's doing great.
I am
she's
100
working and
Yes.
has her own apartment, her own vehicle. Just living life and doing her thing, and she's happy and
Trying to figure out adulthood, right?
Yeah.
I love that idea because the situation, like I don't like the way our culture is set up, is where you tell a 17, 18-year-old kid, you need to now plan what you're going to do the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And I knew at 17 I was going to be a pastor. I just got the call, and it was a whole thing. But they don't just let you be a senior pastor at 17. So you had to go find a job and figure that out. But it's smart of her to go and say, okay, what do I want out of this life? And so instead of just funny story, my dad told me, you need to go get a major in computer science. I hate computers and I hate science. Right? But my dad told me to do it, so I'm going to go do it. And I was terrible at it in high school. And guess who was my professor and it was Tyler Junior College, Apaches. But my teacher in high school goes to college and now is the professor of my college, and I hated her in high school. and then my freshman year of college, I go into my major, and there she is, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
So, but it was one of those things, and so I knew I wasn't called for that. But anyways, here's some things. I'm a big foodie guy. I know Travis is a big foodie guy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What is your favorite thing to eat?
I've got a lot of things. The favorites.
Like if you got $100 in your pocket and you and Leanne.
So like this is my last meal.
Oh, okay, we can go there. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Pop-Tart.
Roast potatoes and carrots.
Hey.
Meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's cooked it?
Well, I've had some good cooks in my life.
That's what I was thinking.
Both
Is
of
one
my
standing out?
Granny Barbara Jernigan and grandmother Cleo Rhodes and my mom and Anita, obviously, and Leanne she can throw down.
They can do it.
Leanne's mom and dad are from Missouri originally.
Okay.
She was born in Texas, raised. But there's a lot of they can cook in southeast Missouri too, or Missouri, as my mother-in-law would say.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of good cooks in my life.
See, that's one of the reasons I married Amy, because her mom could cook, her grandma.
Yeah.
I knew we were going to starve to death.
Yeah. No, so I guess I don't know. I better not choose because.
Okay, that's fair.
2 out of 4 of those people might listen to this podcast.
Yeah. Well, those two are tied, right? That's good. So roast. What would you eat for your last meal? What would that be?
Oh man, I don't know. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seafood. Yeah.
Yeah, seafood's at the bottom of my list.
Oh,
You're
really?
not that guy.
I'm river food.
Shrimp.
I'll eat catfish.
You like catfish?
Shrimp's okay, but other
Steak
than
and
that,
shrimp. That's
past
what I mean,
that,
steak and shrimp.
yeah, steak and shrimp.
Yeah, I'm thinking me prime rib. Love a good prime rib. That of course it's expensive, but yeah, I love that. So that's good. So you're a roast and potato guy, yeah. And what's your favorite restaurant?
Pizza Hut.
Are you for real?
I didn't see that coming.
I didn't either.
Restaurant. Are we talking local? Or are we talking like just wherever I could go?
You're taking Mama out on a date.
Wherever we
Let's
can
start
go.
local.
Yeah, there you go.
You can go.
That's hard too because
Fancy
local.
out.
I'm probably going to make some people mad again.
Well, okay. Let's preface it by saying all the restaurants in here in Goldthwaite are awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed.
That way you can kind of take that off.
That didn't make it no easier though.
I know.
Yeah. No.
Local for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like El Tapatio's burrito.
Hey.
And the American. I like the American.
Shout out
Sausage.
Rodriguez's. Yeah.
Scrambled eggs, hash browns.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Lunch. I've been doing that. Southside has a little teacher deal. Like, I like teacher things, right?
Yeah. What is
a little
that?
cheaper. So it depends. It depends on the week.
It's a special, right?
Yeah, it's a special. So I usually do it when it's the burger. So I do the burger, fries, and drink. Supper. We don't go out a lot, to be honest. But I like Fisher Street's pizza.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like Mr. Bill's fish.
Oh,
Mr. Bill's barbecue on Saturday.
Yeah.
I either get a sandwich or I get enough barbecue to last us through the week. And,
I've never had his fish.
His fish is good.
Really?
Yeah, and you sure enough get what you get more than you pay for, really.
Yeah.
He's not bashful with it.
But I like Mary's. I like Mary's burgers. I think Mary still has one of the best burgers in town.
I agree.
And I get their home fries, not just the cut fries.
You look like a home fry.
He is a home fry.
I am a home fry.
Yeah.
And then so I like different things at different places.
I'm that way too. I agree.
But if I'm going out of town a little bit, I like Diamond R and Zephyr.
Yeah.
For fish,
I've never had anything.
Their fish is good.
Never had anything bad there. I like the little. I guess they call it the pantry in Pretty.
Yeah.
I've never been there.
Across from the feed store. Yep.
I like to go. We haven't been in a while, but I like to go down to the Bend. Bend General Store, which he's about to sell that place.
It's a little costly.
It's a little costly. It's more of an experience, right?
Oh yeah.
So, but I mean, it's hard to.
You ever been to Cook's up there?
I've been once.
Is that still open?
As far as I know.
Is it?
As far as I know.
It's been a while.
Yeah, Cook's Fish Bar. I love catfish. I can eat my weight in catfish.
Yeah. How do you do? You do the lemon thing? Do you do that, or just tartar sauce? Nothing. Just straight fish.
Usually ketchup.
Just ketchup.
That's weird.
Yeah, I do some tartar sauce too.
Yeah.
Tartar sauce isn't bad. I like to. I don't mix them, but I do like ketchup once, tartar sauce a little bit. You know.
Do you do the cocktail sauce? You do that?
No.
I like that.
I'll eat that on the shrimp, but I've never done it on fish.
Yeah. It's pretty good on fish too. I like that. Well, that's good. Well, I know we got to ask the question, the $1 million question here, and I know you've been prepped for it. So.
I don't know what it is. I'm lost here.
There you go.
I've been prepped for it because your youngest son already asked.
Oh, yeah.
Did he report back?
Cheater.
He did. So
I'm surprised you're asking then.
Well, I just want the world to know. So, Coach, I'm a big wing guy.
Here it comes.
Yeah, and so, first off, what's your favorite chicken wing restaurant?
Don't have one.
Don't even have one. That's already tough.
He's a fisherman.
That's already tough. Yeah. Okay.
I already told you I like steak, potatoes, and carrots.
Well, roast and taters. That's good.
I mean, roast.
So
you don't eat any.
Do you
like
wings?
I'll eat wings.
Yeah.
Do you?
Just ask it.
Do you? Well, I know. I can't because I'm scared of the answer. But
he's gonna get mad and throw his head. Kick the table.
So, where does chicken wings rank on your list of foods?
Towards the bottom.
Yeah, so there you go. I just want to preface that so what doesn't hurt my feelings is bad when I get the answer, because he's not a wing connoisseur.
Yeah. No,
okay.
Not a wing connoisseur.
Connoisseur. Connoisseur.
I don't know what that is. I know what a consumer is.
There it is. That too. It works too. Yeah. All right, Coach. Chicken wings, bone in or boneless?
Boneless.
There it is.
Yep.
There it is. All right.
Settle down.
So you want the reasons?
I want the reason. I got to hear it. As bad as it's going to hurt me.
Number one reason is to see your reaction when I said it.
Fair. That's fair.
Right?
It hurts.
Right?
I'm trying to cope right now.
Number two reason is, here's the deal.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go pay the prices, you got to go pay to eat anywhere right now.
They are expensive.
I'm not also working for my food.
Is that part of the well? So shrimp would go in that too, but shrimp's just a tail thing. It's not much.
I just drop the trail
Yeah.
or
Do you
drop
eat
the tail
crawfish?
in my. No,
Or crawfish? Yeah.
no crawfish.
I'm not a work.
I'm out on crawfish.
Yeah.
See, that's one of my things. I love crawfish.
No,
Yeah.
not crawfish.
Well, Coach, I will invite you to this. I will invite you to come eat chicken wings with me at Wingstop, Buffalo Wild Wings, or what else is another one? There's one in Dallas that I go to called Wings and More or whatever. Dirty Bones is over there by is where the American Airlines Arena is.
Yeah.
And I will show you. It takes very little work for me to eat a wing. Just get the flats and one fell swoop and it's done. You're done. It's kind of like you've seen these Cajuns eat mud bugs or crawfish.
Yeah.
Man, they can just. It's
Okay, so
impressive.
does it taste different?
Yes. I'll tell you this.
Wait, what taste different?
The chicken, when you get it off the bone, does it taste
It does. It is. Yeah. It is.
Like, I'll say that about steak. Like, a T-bone.
Yeah.
A lot of times the meat closer to the bone
is better.
Is a little more flavorful.
They say the bone adds the flavor. Yeah. How they cook it or whatever. And so, of course, you don't eat the bone, right? But it is something that they. Well,
I don't know. I don't eat bone. I don't eat bone in. So do you?
My granddad did. I'm not kidding. He ate he ate chicken. He ate bone and everything. Yeah. So he was built different.
So is it I ate the bone, like, or is it like I eat boneless wings and you eat chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
Am I? So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Who am I trying to impress? Right. I don't have anything to prove at this point. I mean, look at this. Look at my tan line. Right. Like, I don't like. I mean, if we're eating to impress, like, I'm eating one of those tomahawk steaks rare, right? Like,
sure.
I'm not eating chicken.
Right. And
to impress.
Bare-chested too,
to be like, oh. It's not going to be chicken.
No, I agree.
I'm gonna kill a buffalo and rip its heart out and eat it right on the spot, right? So
what about wings?
It's not alpha.
Buffalo.
It's not
buffalo wings. Yeah. I mean, I've never seen wings on a buffalo.
That's how you got across that bridge. You rode that buffalo with the wings.
There you go. Yeah. That's why I didn't fall in.
There you go. But no, you're right. It's not. I'm not doing it as a macho thing.
Okay.
But I want to make the stance of you cannot call boneless chicken wings.
I'm with you. Yes. Call them nuggets.
Yeah.
Just order the nuggets.
Exactly.
Right.
Just order the nuggets.
Because they're not chicken wings.
All right.
And so that's
next
where
time I go, I hadn't been to Buffalo Wild Wings but probably 3 times. But next time I go, I'm saying, could I just have the nuggets, please?
Yeah, do that.
Dude, that's what they need to say. In fact, they have now, though, at Wingstop, they have tenders. That's a new thing.
What part of the chicken does this come from? They're not the wings,
the butt.
Well, I mean, some of them look like little drumsticks.
Chicken breast, probably. You mean the
bone?
It's the wing, but without the actual.
Yeah, it's the flat
end of the wing.
Yeah. But there's another
it's
one.
It's the bigger. It's like the bicep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's just.
Is it off of little chickens or big chickens?
Yeah, it's little chickens.
Depends on the size of the wing.
Yeah, I don't know at what point they graduate from fried chicken from KFC.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right. So hey, do you like Chick-fil-A?
Love Chick-fil-A.
Do you eat sauce on these Chick-fil-A nuggets?
No, I don't eat Chick-fil-A nuggets.
Oh, okay.
I just eat the sandwich, the chicken sandwich.
Yeah. Is that because you don't want to eat a nugget?
Yes. Yeah.
So it is a macho thing.
Okay. Well,
oh my God.
Let me preface this. When I was a senior, we went to my senior trip with me and my buddy. We went to Cooperstown, New York, to the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. Yeah.
The whole way there, we ate chicken nuggets from McDonald's, and somewhere along
Back
that journey,
they were fake.
Have you?
I think they still are. But
have you watched them? How they make them? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Like
well, at some point along that journey, though,
I won't eat onions from Burger King because I've hauled them. I've seen their plate there.
Right.
I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that. You know?
Well, Travis Hall has no affiliation with this show and his comments. No,
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't listen.
But anyway, I got sick at some restaurant, McDonald's, and I could not eat chicken nuggets for years.
That's funny.
And so that's why I'd have I guess not a hatred, but a
flashbacks.
Yeah, I guess bad memories for me. Chicken nuggets.
Beware of any chicken nugget that has either the same or like 3 different shapes.
Exactly. That's where I was going to go.
Yeah. It's a paste, huh? Yeah. So, well, that's good, Coach. I appreciate your honesty. I was ready for it. I knew it was coming. But that's what we want out of this show. We want, hey, it takes all kinds to make the world go round.
There you go.
Right? And so your honesty is always good.
What's your favorite sauce?
Well, are you talking about?
At like,
he thinks
I've never eaten it. I've never eaten anywhere like as far as a wing place than Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay.
Never eaten at Wingstop. Laney loves Wingstop. I've never eaten there.
It's amazing.
JC likes Buffalo Wild Wings.
I will take Wingstop over Buffalo Wild Wings, but either way, Buffalo Wild Wings is a little more pricier and they get less. The wings are smaller. The wings they're just smaller chickens. I don't know why.
Younger.
Yeah.
They haven't been in the weight room.
But if I go to Wingstop, I'm getting 2 flavors. I'm getting an 8 count or a 10 count, depends on how hungry I am.
He said hungry.
Hungry. I'm going to get spicy Korean is for half of them.
Never had it.
Fantastic. It's really good. Then I'll get Cajun, which is like their normal buffalo sauce.
Yeah.
With Louisiana dry rub on it. And those are my 2 go-tos. Now, when I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, it's different. I like the spicy garlic. It's really good. And then I'll do Asian zing there.
I like that kind, yeah.
I kind of like the Asian food scene.
Yeah.
I like that. I like those flavors.
Is the Asian zing kind of like a
curry.
sweet and sour? Or no?
No, the curry. I like that's Indian really, but I like any of the hibachi stuff, things like that. I love that food. But yeah, those are my flavors, and I would encourage you go take Laney, especially once you win state championship this year. So for the celebratory meal, the Wingstop, and eat some wings, and try them with the bones in.
Okay.
Yep.
Fair.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. Well, Coach, what else we have? What else we want to get? Travis, you got anything?
I was fixing to go off out somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever what did I go through that day? You ever jumped out of an airplane? Skydive?
I have not. I bungee jumped.
Have you? Really?
Bungee jumped my senior year at what they called Wet and Wild then. It's Hurricane Harbor.
Hurricane Harbor now, yeah.
But I could see when we get up to that, it's like a big arch, and they take you up, and at the top, I could see over into the ballpark at Arlington.
Yeah,
like it was way up there.
Yeah.
And I looked down, and there was a net down there, and it looked like a business card.
Yeah.
And so I decided to go off backwards, and so I just.
Was it tied around your ankles, I guess?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That was our senior trip.
Oof.
Yep. And so I bungee jumped. But I would jump out of a plane. I wouldn't. So my deal with the.
To me, it'd be easier to jump out of a plane than it would be off of a bridge. You know what I mean? To skydiving.
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe.
bungee jumping. You're so far up.
I don't know that I would do it. Like, I don't guess they'd let you just go do it by yourself. But
I didn't mean like jump off a bridge. I mean like to bungee jump.
Strapped to your, yeah. I've jumped off a pretty high bridge, but into pretty deep water. Yeah. So, but I guess they'd make you have somebody behind, pulling the cord or whatever. But yeah, my thing with that, anything like that, is if it's like directly putting my life in danger. Yeah. Since I had kids, I'm not doing that.
That's the thing.
So once they're good, I'd do it.
May try it again.
I would do it.
Yeah, I think that's that. And for me, I'm about 75, 85 pounds heavier than I was when I graduated high school.
Your plane ain't getting off the ground with you.
Well, I'm more worried about the bungee cord. Yeah, they won't be a bounce. It'll be a crater. But it's like zip lines and things like that. I'm like, when I was 175 pounds soaking wet, I could do that. But man, now trust that cable.
I did the Screaming Sky Coaster, which is that thing at Fiesta, Texas, where you get up and then it's a big old swing or whatever. I did that with an uncle of mine and a cousin. We are all 3 strapped to that thing, and I was the one gonna pull the cord, and I was gonna mess with them and be like, I actually did it before I was ready too, and it was, you go. So they had some little palm trees. I'm not kidding. Probably not. Felt like 7-8 feet off the ground, probably. And you come through those things and those palm trees.
Gosh. Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, man. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, I've done those 2 things, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to the skydiving deal. I know some people that have, and they enjoyed it.
I think the older you get, like I was telling this to my congregation Sunday morning, things that used to be fun when we were kids, like roller coasters and things like that. Yeah. I look at them now, I was like, how bad am I going to hurt the next day if I do that? That's kind of how I got to look at life now. It's like, how bad is this going to mess me up? Yeah. But
the people that I've talked to that have done it have enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And I've never talked to anybody that didn't enjoy it.
Chester Berry Chester Berry jumped out of a plane. Y'all know him, right?
Yeah, that one. I remember that one too long ago.
Yeah, he was in his late 70s.
I thought it was like his 80th birthday or something.
I think it might have been.
Or something.
He went skydiving.
I mean, I've talked to people that say they wouldn't do it again, but they like glad they did it. You know.
Papa D. Fleming. Y'all remember Papa D?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, World War II vet, 102 when he passed away. He was water skiing slalom, like 1 foot or one ski at 90 or 89.
Oh wow!
Water skiing, almost 90 years old. That's incredible.
So he helped those set of pins we were talking about earlier. When you go out past Granny's and Papa's house, that set of pins on the left. When I was in 8th grade, he helped us. He helped Papa. I always stayed out there in the summer, and we built those pins.
Heck yeah!
That's cool.
He welded, and I don't know how old he was then. Probably about the time he went skiing.
Yeah, he was
old.
You know, he was founding member of this church.
Yeah,
and I actually lived with him and Betty when I moved to Goldthwaite, because me and my wife and she was still teaching in Lindale.
Yeah,
and the kids were there, so I lived with Dee and Betty for almost 5 months. So cool. It was a special time in my life.
Oh yeah,
amazing people. So. Travis, you got anything else for us?
No, that's about all I can think of right now.
Yeah, Coach, anything for you?
I appreciate y'all having me.
Hey, glad you came.
I'm glad you came too. Yeah, we've upped the bar a little bit. So with Coach Jernigan here.
I'm just glad Travis didn't tell any stories. There are probably some stories don't need to be told about me that he probably knows.
Hey. Camping trip.
Yeah, probably not good mixed company.
Yeah.
Definitely not on air where it's recorded.
Yeah.
We could. We'd be here in a while.
Well, Travis, thank you for coming out, playing hurt. You've been kind of down this week. I'm glad you got going.
This lifted my spirits pretty good.
Good deal. Well, good deal.
It always makes me feel better about myself when I make fun of someone else.
Yeah,
and that's why I'm here. Yeah, that's why we're here.
Yeah, all right. Running over you, really. Yeah.
So, a couple of things going on this week too for my family. Track meet and everything, the send-offs. Blake, my oldest son, is going to Dallas to the Maverick playoff game 6 against the Clippers.
Important game.
And it could be an elimination game either way. So the series
when
now.
Is it?
Huh?
When is that game?
Friday.
It's Friday.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to go.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, but it's 2-2 now. Clippers and Maverick are tied. They go to L.A. tomorrow night and play at 8:30, 9 o'clock. I can't remember. Then Friday they come back. So I'm hoping it's an elimination game for the Clippers. But it hopefully that's the case. It may be an elimination game for the Mavericks, or it may go to Game 7. So that's what Blake's doing. He's been a fun year of doing that for that, and just proud of him for all that work and travel that's taken. But it's going to be a fun evening on Friday. So
you keep that going next year. I want to go some more games.
Yeah,
you got me hooked on that.
Well, they're trying to recruit Drew already for a ball kid, and Drew's like, I don't know if I want to. That's a lot of travel, but I'm like kind of coaching him, saying, I need those tickets, bud. So, no,
I'll miss the game. I'll be busy Friday.
Yeah, you will be, and I hope it's holding a trophy.
A gold medal.
That's right. So, all right, Coach. Thank you. We're going to sign off. Travis, thank you for coming in, and we're going to. Again, ways to reach out to the show is email us at gweightguys@yahoo.com. Got some good emails this last week, and I should have read them, but maybe we'll catch that up next week. But you can email the show there with Goldthwaite Guys or gweightguys@yahoo.com.
That's right.
And then you can check us out on YouTube or Spotify. And then go to the like and subscribe button. That way we can keep the show going and moving forward and growing. And also, when the latest shows come out. So we're going to try to do some more stuff next week and get going.
We'll try to get back on schedule, do it on Sunday evening. That way they're up Monday. Yeah,
we'll try to do that. I know a lot of you guys have enjoyed listening to these, and we thank you for the feedback. So, all right, we're signing off. Y'all have a good week, and go Eagles, go Lady Eagles. Let's bring home those state championships, okay? Walt, congratulations.
Yes, sir.
And, Coach, thanks again.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it, bud.
All right.